Hello everyone, welcome back to full stack development session from ExcelR. Today happens to be which day? How many days got over? Is my voice audible? Yes, 14 days got over and today is day 15 of the course. Let me quickly share it. Quickly share my screen. Is my screen visible? Please ping in the chat. Okay. So yesterday we were able to create the header, footer, as well as the home page. We created the home page and then we created the create order, right? This is the original product which one we are referring to. And this is the one which we have created so far. So we have created a header as well as the footer. And then now we have created the home page and we have created the create order page. Okay. One second. So I can see the spacing of create order is not proper. Let me check in the reference one. Let's verify why it is not happening. Create. So I have the common content style. There I have updated some property. And yeah, here you can see I've done a spelling mistake. It should be container fluid. Now we'll see. See, it is proper. And now we have remained with view order, delete order, and update order. Okay. So we'll start with view items or view order. So we have a heading called view order. And when we click on this button, get items, it will show the like orders which are present. Same thing, we should do it here as well. As of now, we just have this view content. Let me go back. So it is my create page. Let me go to view.html file. So what I will be doing is, first I will create the heading h1 view order. Okay. And then we should add a link or button in order to make keep the button, right? Let me go and check for bootstrap buttons. So we need this button. Button type is equal to primary, this one. So let me select this and copy and paste it over here. So we created this button and the content should be get items, or I will say get orders. Okay. And then I will add one line break. And now what I will do is I will create one more row for displaying the items or orders. Let me create it. And we have to load this orders dynamically. We should not hard code it. And I will give some value to this. I will say view order parent, so that all orders would be attached over here. We will append all blocks to this particular element. That's why I've given some reference to this. I've just added the ID. Now, what is my requirement? On click of this button, already in the local storage, we are storing the orders. Like as soon as we create it, we are storing the orders, right? I have to display all orders. That is my requirement. So what I will do is first I will attach click event for this button click event, and here I will say get all orders. Is that clear? Any doubts so far? Let me go and check. See, it has created this button. So far we are good. Let me go and check it over here. Create this method over here. We have a create method. Now I will say get all orders method. Okay. How I can do that? Tell me. How to get the all order list? How to get all orders? Where it has been stored? You completely forgot. See, we are storing it in the local storage. We are storing it in the local storage, and we have created a method called get order list. This will be holding the order list or order array. Okay, we will just get it from here. We'll just get it from here. I will say all orders is equal to all orders is equal to all orders array. I will say I will get it from there. I will say get order list. Let's see whether it is getting it. I'll just print it. Let me verify whether it is coming. Okay, let's see. I'll just inspect it and I'll say get orders. And as soon as I click on this get orders, right, you can see it is displaying all the information we have stored before, all the orders we stored before during creation. Is that clear? Is that clear? Now we have to display it in this manner, right? So I will check bootstrap containers, bootstrap container for storing blocks. We need blocks of blocks kind of structure here, right? This is one block and this is one block. Okay, so let me see. They have containers over here. Let me verify whether it will serve the purpose. So there's telling something different. Let me check it over here from the doc section. First, I will go to the official website and then I will go to docs and then I will try to see all the available options. We do have breakpoints, grid, reboot, images, tables we don't need, and we do have form control and layout is there. Let's see what is this layout about. Layout is about form again. Let's ignore that. And then we have this accordion. Let's see what is it. So we have this kind of structure here. So like, for example, if you want to give some heading and paragraph you want to give, and then if you have to expand it and collapse it, we can use this structure. That is not my requirement. And then I'll go for alerts. That is not the case. Badge, no. And then button we have, and then finally we have card here. This is the one which I'm using currently. This serve my purpose. It is having the heading and some paragraph, and then we can display the image also. And there is one button also. So this is what I required. I want the image and I want to display order ID, order name, and the description. So this will serve my purpose. What I will do is I will just copy it. I will just copy it. Let me add it. Let me add it in the HTML file now. Let me add it in the HTML file. What I'll do is I'll just add it this way. Okay. And then instead of source, I will just give some any kind of source, like some dummy image value. I will take it. Then I will add it dynamically. Okay. So images, I will just take any one of the images. And what I want is, I want like every row, I want to have 3 columns. I want to display 3 blocks. So that's why I have to divide it. How we can divide it? Using which class we can specify the columns? Using call, right? I will say if it is larger screen, it should occupy 4. So that it is 4. And if you divide, then it can occupy 3 blocks at a time. And if it is medium, I will say 6. And if it is small, I will say 12. Okay. And then what I'll do, let me verify whether it is working fine. See, it is working fine now. It is displaying. And then what I will do is, I can see there are some difference between the height and width property of the image. Let me change it. Let me change it. So width, let's not give any width over here, because since we have provided column width, by default it will take like if we say we have 12 columns, right? As soon as I say it should occupy 4 columns, then it would occupy like 12 by 4, that is 3. Okay, so each block will be occupying 4 columns, and in a row 3 blocks would be present. So I need not to specify this width. Width would be dynamically taken care using this call bootstrap classes. And then what I'll do is, I will add some height and width property to this particular image. Let me take it as height as some 250. You can add it as per your requirement. It is not like you should give the same width as I'm giving. I'm just trying out like which would look good, and based on it I'm just adding it over here. Okay, so it has created this. Now we'll see. Somehow it is taking this white spaces. Let me do one thing. I will say 320. Let's check this one later, why it is taking some extra space over here. Let's come back to that. So what I will be doing now is same thing, like I need order ID and then order name and then description, right? Here for order ID, we can use this card title. And similarly, we need order name as well. And then we need some description over here. So I will change it to, I can say order ID. And then I need description as well. Sorry, order name as well. Let me add it. And then finally, it would be description, order description. And then it is download button. And when we click on download button, it should, what it should do, it should download the image. That is what my requirement is. For example, if I click on this image, then it is getting downloaded over here with the order ID number. That is what my requirement. So what I'll do is, I'll go back. This same thing, I will add it dynamically, because I don't want this order ID, order name, and the image to be hard coded. Instead of that, I want to get it from the order list array. Each order list array will be having objects, right? Order object. From there, I will get the information and I will create this things dynamically. Let me cut it and I will go back to common.js file. I'll just mention like what has to be automated. That's why I will just comment this one, not automated. It should be dynamically updated. Let me do one thing. I have a reference here. How to iterate over array? Which one? Which syntax we should use? Is it for in, like for in or for of? Is it for in or for of? For array, it is for of. Okay. So where I order of all orders array, I'm iterating. Now for each order, I have to create this block, right? For each order, I have to create this block, right? Do you agree? For each order, I have to create this block. Yes, right? So first thing what I will be doing is, we'll get the reference of parent array. What is the parent array in my case? It is the parent array. Sorry, parent div, sorry. It is parent div. I'll say parent div, and I'll say document get element by ID, and then I will pass this ID. So now I got the reference. What I will do is, initially I will set it to empty, nothing. Okay. Initially I will set it to nothing. The content I have to set it to nothing. Fine. And then what I will be doing is, I will create a block for all these orders. Like for every order, I will create this block, and then I will append it to the parent div. Okay. So first I have to create this div, right? How to create a div? How to create a div? Answer. Document dot create element, and we have to pass the tag name, that is div. Okay. And this div is having class attribute. How to set the property dynamically? How to set it? Using set attribute. And we have to pass the attribute name and the value. Value is what? Card, and then these many values it is having. Okay. And then now we have to set the inner HTML content. Inner HTML content of card div. What is that inner HTML content, if you ask me? It is, I will use this character, backtick character, and what I'll do is, I'll just copy these lines. I'll just copy these lines. Okay. What I'll do is, I'll just format it. First thing is, I don't want this alt here. Let me remove this. I'll keep it as 300 only. 320 would be more. And then instead of hard coding the value, what we have to do is, we have to get it from the variable. What is that variable, if you ask me? Image is stored in which attribute? Order object, which attribute? Yes, it is image. Sorry, image. Okay. And then I'll close it. It is done. Now image part is done. Like that, we have to set the order ID. Order ID is stored where? It is ID. Let's, while creating whatever name you are given, you remember, right? ID, name, description, and same thing I'm providing over here. That's it. And then finally we have name. And then we do have description. I will come back to this download button later. How we can give a download button, we'll see. Okay. Now what I'll do, I will add this card div to where? Parent div. Append child, and then parent div. Let me add it to card div. Okay, let's come back and see whether it is working. I will click on this. See, it is coming. Any doubts so far? So far, any doubts? Any doubts? Here also, I think I have done the same mistake. I have not provided the container fluid correctly. Let me change it in home page as well. I think I have done the same mistakes, same mistake everywhere. Let me change it in update and delete as well. So no need to do it later. Okay. Now it is displaying everything. All functionalities are working fine. Only download, if you click, nothing is happening. And also after get orders, there is no line break. Let me add line break first. I will go back to view.html file. I've added a line break. Let me add it over here. Okay, let me add it over here. Let's see now. Now it is working fine. Now download. How to achieve this download, if you ask me, it is very simple. Please follow. Please follow. So even anchor tag, we can use it as in we can provide it with download option as well. Like when you click on an anchor tag, right, it will navigate to different page, right? We can use same anchor tag for downloading purpose as well. How, if you ask me, let's go back. What you just have to do is you have to provide the href to I will provide the href link as image link. This image link is, as I told you before, it is a data URL, encoded data URL image. Okay, so it's directly I can just provide this link, image link, and I should specify one property, download. And here we should specify what should be the name of your downloaded file. You can give ABC as well, ABC dot say JPEG, like JPG or JPEG, whatever you want, you can give it. Otherwise, what I want to do is, instead of random name, what I will be doing is, I will give the order ID name itself. Okay. Let's see whether it is working fine. See now, if I click on download, let me click on this. Nothing is happening. No, it is downloading. Let me go check this file. I'm opening it. See, it has downloaded it. If you give some random value also, it will work. You should provide the data URL, image data URL, and also you can give any name. This one you can give any name. This one you should provide the data URL image. Is that clear? Anyways, we already converted this one to data image URL, where if you ask me, here we are converting. Here we are reading it, right? And this result would be data URL image, encoded one. Is that clear? Now we are getting it, right? Now download is also working fine. Now there is one more scenario which we have to handle over here. What is that scenario, if you ask me? Say for example, if you don't have any data, instead of the user will not get to know, right? They will be keep on clicking on view items, and it will say no data. It won't give any information. What we can do is we can add one text. We can add one text saying no items found. Okay, so how we can check whether the array has some data or not? How to check the length of the array? Using which property? Length. If it is what condition? Less than or equal to what? Or we can say equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, that means if the length is 0, then there are no elements. Correct? So in that case, we can say parent div.html, sorry, inner HTML. As of now, I will just not add the condition. Let me see how it would look if we provide this condition. Okay. Inner HTML is equal to, I will add one div that will say no items found. Okay. How to add div? I will say no orders found. And I will give the color as red, so that it would be highlighted. It is kind of error message, right? So let me give this color as red. Okay, and then we'll see now. Let's come back and see. Now it is not giving any information because length is not 0. What I will do is, instead of this, I will just put it after this for loop, just for the testing purpose. Okay, just for the testing purpose, whether it is working fine or not. See, no orders found. This is how it would display. Okay, is that clear? Any doubts so far? uh, Anything extra we can do? Let me check any errors. Once again, I will come back to the questions. I will come back to the questions after view order. I'm just checking if there anything I've missed. It is working as expected. That is what I'm checking. As of now, it is listing, and also it is showing the description, order ID, order name, and download option is also working fine. Yes, we are good with this. Now what I'll do is, for the testing purpose, I will create one order and see whether it will work, whether it is working fine or not. Okay. I'll add same text. Let me add it quickly and see. See, order created successfully. Now I will go back and see. See, now just now I created it and it is working fine. Okay. So view part is completely working. You understood, right? Why I have given this call large for and all. And also when download is happening, let's give the target as blank so that it won't. Let's leave it here only. It's fine. Anyways, it is download. It is not opening the new window. Okay. Okay. So this is about view items. It is working perfectly fine. When we created it, it is updating. So it's fine. Before moving next, I will be covering delete. Before that, let's see. I can see a few questions over here. Yes. How do we get the number of orders without updating? What do you mean by updating? I am not understanding that part. What I am updating? Any question? Just ping. Just ping regarding the view items, or regarding home page or view items or create order. Please ping quickly so that we can proceed. Yes, one of them are saying order we don't add it, but we got many orders. Oh, it is because yesterday while showing the while showing create order, I added few, right? If you remember, it was 1 2 3 1 2 3 like that. Like before validation check, I added most of the order with the same order ID, and it was stored in local storage. As I said, local storage, if you don't clear it, then it won't clear. Even if you store it like long back, even if you store it last month also, it would be there in your browser storage only. That's why it is coming up. Any confusions regarding that? And now I added one more and it came up over here. After order complete, how to update view page to order placed? It's clear or not clear? Regarding the order, like how many orders, like how we are getting so many orders. Okay. Okay, somebody is asking, ma'am, after order complete, how to update view page order to be placed? See, since it is create order is there in different page, as soon as you come back, it will just show you this button. Once you click on this one again it is fetching from the local storage, right? In the while creating it, it has updated local storage, and when you are getting it, you are getting it from the local storage, so it would be in sync. Okay, any other questions? Any other questions? Are you clear with update part? Yes, local storage can store up to 10 MB. After that, it is not possible. Once again, say about order, view order. Okay, view order. So view order, mainly I want to show it in this format. Order image should be the year, and also we should be able to display the order ID and then order name and some description and download. So for that, I'm using this control. So this one I'm dynamically adding for every what I can say, for every order, I'm creating this block and I'm adding it to the parent div. That is how I'm achieving this one. How can we store multiple many orders? If you ask me, we are storing it in the array. Array, we can store multiple items, right? You can see over here, some orders are having the same ID. That is because before adding the validation, order ID should be unique. That validation, before adding that validation, we just created some items with the same order ID. That's why it is present. But if you create it now, then if it is the same order ID, if order ID is already present, then we can't create it. Okay. Let's keep other questions. If you have other questions, I will come back to that. Now we'll start with delete order. So what delete order is doing? See, for delete order, I've taken grid view so that there will be like for view items you have seen now we can store like show it as a blocks, right? For delete items, what I've done is I have taken a grid so that you will get to know about Bootstrap grid as well. Let me proceed. So what do we have? We have a delete order and then get items, and then we have to display it in the grid. That is what my requirement is. So what I will be doing is I will copy the same thing from view items. I will copy the same thing. Only minor modifications I have to do. That's why I'll paste this row. Instead of view order, I will just say delete order. And instead of get all orders, I will say get or get all orders for delete. Okay. And then we have get orders. That is fine. This is delete order parent. Okay. Because I'm getting different method, because here we have to represent it in grid. Okay, fine. Now what I will do is I will create a table with headings. Table headings are static only. Only table content, I mean table data or table body will change. So let's go back and get some Bootstrap table. See, what is my requirement? I want something like this. I want outer border as well. Let me see whether I will get something for that. Alternative rows, whether I'm using alternative. Yes, I'm using it. Okay, what I will do is first I will copy this. Then I will add some extra class to get the border, as well as for the table header, it should be in blue color, right? For that also I will get the extra class. Now I will just copy this and paste it over here. So this is done. Let me, what shall I do? I will just remove the table body part. Anyways, with that we are going to generate it dynamically. I'll just format it. Now we do have table and table stripped classes. In table body, we have to add the like rows dynamically. So let me add some ID to this table body. Okay. So then what I will do is I will change the heading. First we need order ID. Order ID. Okay, and then we need order name, and then order description. Okay, and then what else I have provided? Image and delete, right? So I will say image and then delete option. Okay, then what else I need? What else? If you ask me, I need a border. So let me go and see where I can, where table border is present. See, if you apply this table bordered, then bordered table border will come. So let me add this file. Sorry, let me add this class. Okay, and then I want table header to be in different color. Let me see where that option will be there. Small table. Yes. So I want something like this. Let me see what properties they have applied. This is primary. So if you want the row to be in this color, then you have to apply table primary class to table row. That is what they are mentioning here. So let me go back and I will apply to this table row. Let me quickly check it now. Sorry, why I'm checking. I have to go where? Delete order. See, now basic setup is done. Order ID, order name, order description, image, delete. Now we have to add the data to this. Correct? So first what I'll do is I will add it over here. Okay, in the table row. First I will hard code it, then we'll change it later. First thing is I have to create table row this way. See, I will say TD. First one is what? ID. Correct? And then what I have to store? Name, order name. And then what I have to store? Description. And then image will come back. What should be the value for image? There we should provide two links. Let me come back. And finally, we should have some delete button, right? And let me add the button here. Button. And then value should be delete. And then we should add some bootstrap class. I will say class button primary. If you want it in blue color, then you should apply this button primary. Okay. And on click of this, what should happen? This particular row should be deleted. Correct. So what I will say is on click of this, call one method that will delete this order. I'll say delete order. And how to identify the order? Which property is unique in this order? It would be ID. So what I will do is I will pass this ID. This is what my expectation is. Okay. Now we are done with the static structure. Let me do one thing. We'll add this one as well. Okay. So what I'm doing here, click here to download image. Click here to preview image. Okay. There are two options. Click here to download image and click here to preview image. Download, we already know. Let's follow the same syntax. Anchor tag. Click here to what? Download image. This is the description. Okay. And then here what we have to provide? HRIF is what? It should be image. Sorry. Image. And then download should be name is what? id.jpg. Okay. So here we are fine. And there is one more thing. We have to open image. So in between this one, I will just add one line, break line. And then I will say click here to preview. Preview means it should not download. Instead of that, it should show how it will look like. For example, if I click on this, see, in the next screen, it is showing how it would look like. So since it is showing it up in the next window, let me add first I'll add this. Click here to preview image. Okay, and then what I should do, I should add the target one here, or target one is equal to blank. And on click of this, what we want to do, we have to open image in different section, right? So in order to identify the image, which property we can use, it is unique ID, that is ID, order ID. So I will just create one method that will make sure that this particular image would be open in another tab. Okay. Now we'll see with the static code whether it is working fine. See, it is doing its job. Why it is not taken the link is we have not specified href. That's why. Is that clear now? So with static it is working. Same thing we have to add it dynamically. Okay. Let me copy this. Let me copy this. What method we are calling? Get all orders for delete, right? Get all orders for delete. Let me go back. This function will end here. So after this, I will just add it over here. And I will just comment this line. Okay, I'll just comment this this line. Okay, fine. Let's implement this one now. What is the, I forgot the, when we have to set this rows and all, when we call this get all orders for delete, we have to create this rows dynamically and we should add it. Okay. For like adding comments, shortcut is control /. Okay. So first I have to get the order list, right? Or else I will say order array. Okay. I'll give all orders array only. And then get order list. Okay. Once I get it, in the table body, first I have to get the table body reference. So I'll say table body and I'll say document dot get element by ID. And what is the ID we have specified over here? This T body. Let me get this reference. Initially, I will set this one to nothing. Okay. Okay. Initially, I will set this one to nothing. And then what I will do, I will iterate over the array. Same thing for order of all orders array. Okay. So first thing is what we have to create the table row. Then we should add this one inner HTML and then we should append it to the table body. That's it. We need not to do anything extra. Okay. First we have to create the table row. How to create it? Quickly. Table row. Now table row has been created. Now row dot inner HTML we have to set. So what I'll do is I'll copy the same thing. I'll use backtick character so that I can add variables and all dynamically. Okay. So first thing is order ID. How to add the order ID? $flower basis order dot ID. Okay, similarly, order name. And then order description. Okay, then this HR, click here to download image. You already know what we have to pass. Image dollar flower braces order dot image data URL, image data URL. Okay, and the name I will say order ID dot jpg. You can give any name. It is up to you. You can give any name. Order dot id name I will give. So this part is done. Now tell me. So when they click on this preview image, we should call this one, right? Open image. That function we will implement it later. Okay, that function will implement it later. And also when they click on delete, it should delete it from the array. It should also update the local storage. So let's implement this one later. So here also we are passing ID, right? So order ID we have to pass. So here also we need that. So when they click on delete in local storage, item has to be deleted. Item has to be deleted. And then what has to be done? What has to be done? Table data should be refreshed. Say for example, I just have one data, but still it is okay. I will just delete this. After I delete this one, it has been deleted successfully. And if you can see here, it is automatically refreshed the table data as well. And one more functionality is there where we are showing no items found. If the data is not there, then we should show it as no items found. Let's do that one as well. Okay. Or we can, below get items, we should display no items found. First, I have created a row, right? First, I will append it to the body. Append child. Table, sorry, row. Let's see whether it is working fine now. Okay, there might be some error. That's why it stopped working. Where exactly the error is there? Let's try to figure it out. We can easily see it here. Okay, here I have not added function keyword. Let me go back. And if I say get orders, see, it is getting all the information. Let me try to download it. Download is working fine. See, download is working fine. Preview, anyways, it is not going to work. It is not going to work still. We'll make it work because we have not done any implementation for this open image method. And also, even if you click on I delete also, nothing is going to work. Okay. Before that, let me add this no items found. Whenever there are no items, right? Let's add that one. Okay. So what I will be doing is, I'll go back to delete.html file. And after button, I will just add one div saying ID not found. ID not found. Okay. And after this also, I will add one break. No, here it is not required. It's fine. So I will go back to common.js file. Here what I'll do is, like this table body, I will get that div as well. Not found div. Okay. How to get it? Document dot get element by ID not found. And then I will say starting, I will set it to nothing. Okay. And finally, here I will check if order list, which one? all orders array, length equal 0. Then what I want is, I want my div not found in div to have I will say, yeah, inner HTML. I will just create one more div. That's not an issue. Div, same like view we can do. I'll just copy it from here. Okay. Why to waste time with this unnecessary stuffs? Is that clear? So whenever there is nothing, it will just add it over here. Let me, for the testing purpose, let me add it outside so that it would be printed even if it is present also. See, it is, see, no orders found. It is coming fine. So let me remove this. Let's keep it in if block only. Till now, are you clear? Any doubts till the creation of the tables? Okay. Now we left with two operations. One is delete and another one is preview image. First, I will be deleting the image. I will show how to delete it. So as soon as I click on delete, right? Okay, here I don't have any element. That's why let me add one element over here. Okay, it created. Now, if you see here, as soon as I click on this, it is giving this, are you sure you want to delete this order? Okay. Are you sure you want to delete this order? This way it is giving. So let me go back. Let me go back and I will add, first thing I want to add is confirm pop-up. Are you sure you want to delete this? Delete this order. Okay. And then what is the output of this confirm? If they click on cancel, it would be false. If they click on OK, it is true. It would be Boolean value. I will say is confirmed. Okay. If they click on cancel, nothing should happen. If they click on cancel, nothing should happen. So what I'll do is, if it is false, I'll just say return. Don't execute anything else. Just return from this block. If it is not false, then what I have to do is, I have to delete this particular item from the local storage, right? First, I will get all orders array from the local storage, get order list. And then again, I have to check whether the order is present, like whatever we are deleting, right? For example, say you're also accessing the application and one more person is also accessing the application, and they deleted first, and again if you try to delete that one, right, then it should say order not found error. Did you understand that? For example, you're also trying to delete it at the same time, and and your friend is also deleting at the same time. At that time, when you, like, last person who tried deleting, for them this particular order will not be available, right? So in that case, we have to handle that scenario as well. That's why what I will do is, first I will try to find out the index whether it is present or not. We have a method for that, get index of order. We have to pass id and then all orders array. If index is equal to -1 means what? If it is -1 means order not found. So I will just alert the user, order not found. Okay. And then if or else it would be, or else first we have to delete the item from this array. How to delete the item from the array? I gave one method. How to do it? Which method? It is splice. It should start from what index? Index, and then one item has to be deleted. If you don't know what is it, then go back and check my previous sessions on arrays methods. I can't explain that one now. Now, once we delete it, it would be deleted from this array. Now you have to update the local storage. So I will say set item all others array. Sorry. So it would be set. Okay. Now what I'll do is I will give the alert message saying order with order ID deleted successfully. Once it has been deleted and updated in the storage, you can give this message. And then what we have to do is we have to also refresh the grid, right? Table data should be refreshed. What we can do is we can just call this method. This, what it will do is it will just take it from the local storage and it will update the data. You can see here, it is getting it from the local storage and you have updated the local storage. So let's just call that method. Okay, is that fine? Is that fine? So what I'll do is let's quickly check this scenario. So I have this 432321, right? Now what I'll do is I'll just remove this, delete, and then I'll click on cancel. Nothing should happen. And if I click on OK, order not found error message is coming. Let me try to find out why it is happening. Order not found error message it is giving. So what are we doing? If index is equal to -1, index is giving us this one ID. We have to see whether we are passing the ID properly. This one, let me check it out quickly. I will log ID here. And then also I will be logging all orders array. And also I will be logging index. And I'll try to check whether why it is not clearing out. Let's come back. That is fine. It is refreshing. Get orders. Delete. Okay. See, index is coming as -1. Let's try to understand why. Okay, we'll go to this. Say order list dot length. Somehow something gone wrong. Let me verify it. One second, guys. Please bear with me. Okay, the type is going as a number. And if you consider the order list ID, and if you print the type of this, since the type is going as a number, which is creating the issue over here, either you can do one thing, you can just make id also as number and send it. Otherwise, you can do one more thing. Instead of strict comparison, we can go for normal comparison. Let me quickly modify the code to do the normal comparison. Okay, now we'll see. Are you sure you want to delete this? Okay, and set items is failing now. Let me quickly check that why it is so. Here I'm saying set items. I should provide the argument value as well. It is ordered list. Set items accept two arguments, right? One is the name and then the value. So I'm just passing one value over here. That's the problem. Let me add it quickly. Yeah, these kind of, anyways, you will be getting some errors. That's for sure when you are trying, like without referring anything. That would be there, but don't get panic. You can easily solve it. Like the way, see, it has been deleted successfully. Now, quickly observe, okay? As soon as I click on this, it should refresh the data, but it has not refreshed it. Let's see why it has happened. Let's go back. Set item. There are some problems with set items. Okay, I got to know. We just have to use this method, set order list method. We have our own method, right, for setting and getting. Let's use that. Because in set order list, we have a proper like structure how to set it. Because as I explained, we can't directly store array and all. That's why this is a way we are storing it. So I'm making use of this method itself. Let's come back and see it now. Okay, some error happened. What I will do is I will clear the local storage because data got corrupted now because of my operation. I will just clear it out. And now it has cleared out. Now I will create one more item because data got corrupted as soon as I create set item, right? During set item, I created some string values and all. That's why what happened is entire data got corrupted. So that's why I cleared everything now, and I'm starting from the beginning, and I will add new data to this, and I will show you how I can delete it. Okay. So now it got created. Now we'll go back, delete order. Now it is present. Now I will say delete. Are you sure you want to delete this order? As soon as you click on this, order 123 deleted successfully. Now if you come back, see no orders found. And if you go here, no order found. Let me create some more data here quickly. I'll just quickly delete some more data. So you should understand how it will work if you have multiple data. Okay. Now I have two data now. Now what I'll do is I will delete first one, only first one. And if you see now, see, it is still printing the second one. Is that clear? Now only preview image is there. So for preview image, I will be using iframe concept. Okay, iframe concept. Let's see how we can add this preview image in one using iframe. Okay. What is iframe? You still remember or you forgot? Still remember? What is iframe? Inserting videos. That is the one of the examples I gave. What is iframe exactly? HTML in another HTML is called iframe. Okay. So what I will be doing is, with the help of iframe concepts, I will open new window. I will show you how we can open new window also. In order to open new window in JavaScript, what we will do is we will say window dot open. Let me show it to you quickly. If I say window dot open, you can observe here. See, as soon as you click on this preview image, it will just open the new window. It is opening the new window. In this window, what I will do is, are you getting me? Let me close everything. So you should not get confused. Only my old like reference application and new application is there. As soon as I click on this, it will create new windows. It will open new windows. So that is how it is working. Window dot open. Okay. So what I will do is, in the new window, I will be adding iframe, and in the iframe, inside iframe, I will be loading the image. Okay. First, I just have the ID. First, I have to get the image, right? From the ID, I will get the image. How, if you ask me, first I will get orders, all orders using which method? Get order list. And then first I will get the index. Using index, we can easily access the array element, right? So I'm getting the index. Then ID I have to pass, and all orders array I have to pass. Then what I'll do is, if index is equal to -1, then what does it mean? That particular item is not found. So I will say alert no image found. Okay, this is error scenario. This is fine. Else what I will be doing is, first I will get the image as a data URL that would be available inside all orders array index, and then dot image attribute. It is present over here. Now what I will do is, I will open new window using window dot open method, Okay. Or else if you just say open also, it will open. Okay. And then we using document write, I will be writing iframe content to the page. Okay. Let me do that. Let's do one thing. Let's not do this. If you do this again, one more blank window will be open. That's what we observed right now. So we'll just see till now. Okay. As soon as I click on this preview image, it is opening one blank window. So using window.open, it is happening. Okay. Let me come back. Are you clear like how window.open is opening one window? See, if I just click on this, I'm just doing win.open, right? Win.open, right? Window.open, right? So it is opening a new window. That's it. If you want to open new window, then you will be using window.open command. So what I want is, this is the way I want. So what I want is, as soon as I click on this preview image, I want one more window to get open. And in that window, I want to have this content. Is that clear? What exactly is my requirement? Okay. As soon as I click on this, it should open one more window. That we are already doing. We are already opening the new window. I don't want iframe to be written over here. I want iframe to be written over here. So how I can do, if you ask me, normally how you will write the document, right? Like this you will write it, right? Document write, you already know. If I write it over here, then it would be part of this page. In order to write it in the newly opened window, we have to write it here. So I will say win dot document write. So this will write it in the new window which got created. Okay, this is one image. So I'll just say this. And then what is the iframe syntax? Iframe and source is equal to, in this case, source is image. Image is a data URL. Okay, I'll just say iframe, and here I will provide the data URL, that is image. Let me close this. Yes, this is the syntax. Now one more window will open, and then in that window it would be having the image data. Okay, now like since we have not specified any width and height property, it is occupying whatever it is possible. Like by default, whatever will be the height, right? It is occupying this much. So what I'll do is, what I'll do is, first I will give some style to this. Okay, I will say style is equal to width, take 100% width, and also height also take 100% height. Okay, let me come back and see it now. See, it is occupying the entire window now. Is that clear? Any doubts? See, you can see it is having some border, right? It is having some border, right? If I don't want it, then there is a property called frame border that we can set it as 0. If you don't want that border, if you want it, you can keep it. Okay, that is not an issue. So I will just say frame border is equal to 0. Let me come back and see now. I'll just close these two things and I will open it once again. See, it is coming nicely. Is that clear? Since I don't want that border, I just remove that one. If you're still wondering, what is this? What is this window dot open? This window dot open, it will open new window. Okay, my requirement is it has to be opened in new window. And in the new window, if we have to write something, if it is normal, same document only, we will say document dot write. In this window, if we want to write something, then we have to say win dot document dot write. That is the only difference. Is that clear? Okay. So now we achieved all the functionalities related to delete. Okay, fine. Okay. I will not waste much time now. I will quickly go back to like start with update items, and once update items done, then I will come back for the like Q&A session. Okay, let's do this. So here only I have the same requirement here as well. I have the same fields. Here difference is once we click on update, it will open new dialog. There you can update the information. Okay, here what I'll do is instead of order name, I will say order 1, 2, 3, and I will update. Order updated successfully, and it would close the window. And if you come back here, you can see here order name 123. It has been updated. Even if you can change the image, you can change the description, you can change the name, but you can't change the ID. ID should be unique, and also once it is set, it can't be changeable. Okay, so same thing will achieve in update order as well. If you see, update and delete grid are almost same, only update button has to be changed. So what I will do is I will copy things from delete. Okay, same thing I will copy. Let me go here. Where is delete? Here we do have delete. Okay, I will just copy things from here. Delete row, and then delete table is there. Same thing we need it, except the delete button. Okay, so I will just copy it from here and I will paste it in update. Okay, let me, where is it? This is row. I'll just copy this one. Okay, we are done. So only heading I will change, update order, And instead of for delete, I will say update. I will create new method for this. And then what else? So other table, body and all, it would be same only. Now what I'll do is quickly I will go back to operation.js file. What file? Sorry, it is common.js file. And here also function also I will copy the same thing. Only button we have to change. That's why. Only button we have to change. That's why I'm copying the same method, and I will just update the name. Get all orders for update. Okay, now we did this. Now we'll quickly confirm whether it is anything has to be modified. So we need order ID, name, description, and then image. So everything is same except one thing. As soon as they here instead of delete, we should provide update option. So update. So as soon as they click on update, we are displaying one dialog, right? So I will say show update dialog that we have to implement. Okay, that would be the only difference. Let me quickly go and check whether update order is coming fine. It is coming fine now. Download will also work. Preview will also work. Only one thing is it should update it. As of now, we don't have any method called show update dialog. That's why it is giving the error. Is that clear? There is nothing more. We just copied the same code as delete. Only now update dialog has to be show update dialog method that has to be implemented. Okay. Any doubts? Any doubts? Screen it. Is my screen visible? Somebody is saying it is not visible. Okay. Fine. It's visible. Now for opening this dialog, right? For opening this dialog, I will be using Bootstrap. Okay. Let me go back and see Bootstrap model or dialog. Let me go to getbootstrap.com. Okay. And then here I will go to docs and I will search for model. Okay. So what I want something like this. It has some only title and body here, but I want form because I have to display this order form, right? That's why. Let me check whether any, see, no, it is also basic model. It is also basic model. This is also basic model using grid. So it has some grids and all. I don't need this. Open, yes. Here you can see it is having some inputs and all. So this is what I require. This is what I require. So what I will be doing is I will be making use of the same thing. Okay, here they do have 3 buttons and all. I am not concerned about these things. I'm mostly concerned about when we click on this button, it should open this dialog. Let's try to do this. I will copy this and I will come back to update.html file. And below the table where we are placing the table, yes, before after this I'll just add model contents. Model. Okay, I'm not doing any coding here. I've just taken it from Bootstrap. Okay, now we'll set it according to our requirement. So what it is basically contains is, it has a form, and in the form, and there should be buttons and all. So what I will be doing is, anyways, we created a form for our um, create, right? I will take it from there only. So instead of this form, I will be using my form. Okay. I'll just go to create.html file, and I will copy this form. Same form I will copy, and what I will be doing is, I will replace that form with this form. Okay. And here, instead of create order, I will change it to update order. So this is done. And we already have a submit button. I will change it as it should be update. So instead of that, what I'll do is, I'll just copy this two buttons over here, and I will place it over here. Type is equal to, instead of button, I will say submit. It would be submit button, and I will just update it. And then we do have a close button. Close button will keep it as it is. A close button will close the model. Instead of send and all, right, what I did is, I just converted it to submit, form submit button. That is the only thing which I did. And also I changed the method name, update order. Now, as of now, what is happening is, and here it is new message. Instead of new message, I will give the name as update order. And I'm just checking anything has to be modified. So here, what is happening is, on click of this button, we can remove this button. We just want one button. Like, on click of one button, it should show this model, right? So on click of this, on click of this button, on click of this button, this is getting populated. This is getting populated. How, if you ask me, they have explained it over here. They have explained it over here using data BS attributes. Let me go and check what they're saying. See, if you consider, if you observe this, or if you read this, you can take some time to read it. So what exactly they're trying to say is, here in the button, they will say data BS toggle. So whenever you click on that button, right, data would be, model would be toggled. First time when you click on it, it would open the dialog, and second time if you click on the same button, it would close the dialog. And also here they have given the target. Target is this example model. You can see here ash and example model. So as soon as you click on this div gets opened. Okay. In our case, on click of which button this particular toggle and target should open? On click of which button? Which button? It is on click of this update button, right? That's why what I'll do is, I will add this two attributes over here. If you want, you can go through the reference here. You will get more understanding why I'm adding these two attributes over here. And then I will just remove this extra button. I don't need extra button. That's why I'm just removing it. Let me go back and quickly check whether it is working fine. So when I click on this, it is coming, and it is displaying the model. So if I consider this one, at least it is displaying the model now. Now what I want to do is, I want the data to be populated based on the table data. Here data should be populated. How to do that, if you ask me? Anyways, on click of this, which method will be called? Show update dialog, right? As of now, we have not defined it. I will define this method. And here I will get all the values from the like based on the ID, I will get all the values like name, description, and image and all. First, I will get the order list, all orders array, and then using get order list. And next, we have to get the index based on the ID, right? So what I'll do is I'll get the index, get index of order, and then I will say ID and all orders array. I will pass it. Now, if index is equal to -1, if index is equal to -1, what would be the case? Then that means that order is not present, right? Then what I will do is, I will just populate these input fields with empty values so that it won't be showing anything. Okay. So how to access the elements using which property? Document dot get element by ID. For order ID, it is ID. Like that, similarly for value and description also we have to set it. Let me quickly do that. Okay. And here description, and one more for image. Let me change it to name, and let me change it to description. Okay. And also I will give the error message saying alert order not found. And also I will come back here. What I will do is order ID should not be updated, right? That's why I will add one property called disabled so that it won't be updated. Okay, this is the first thing which I will be doing. I will add this order ID as disabled, or we can say read only. So only we can read it, but it won't be available for changing. It can't be updated. Okay. And then order name, anyways, they can update. For order image, we have to show the preview, right? In order to show the preview, like I did it here, let me show it quickly. See, here I'm showing the preview, right? And for example, if I change it, it would be updated over here. In order to do this, I will add one image tag over here. Let me quickly add it. Okay. So how to add the image tag? And I will say ID is equal to preview. And then I will give some width as 100%. Otherwise, it would occupy more space. That's why. And height as some 200 or 300 based on your preference. You can just keep it. Okay. So in common.js, I have to set this value as well. So what is the ID? I just gave preview, right? So I will for image tag, the like we should set source attribute. Okay. In else part, what we have to do? We have to set the value from this order object. So I will get order like this, where order is equal to all orders array of index. Okay. And then I will quickly do the same thing. And here I'll just say order ID. I'm getting the value from all orders, and based on the index, I'm accessing the object, and then I'm iterating. That's it. I'm not doing anything extra over here. Then I will say order description. Okay. And then I have to say order preview, or it would be in image. Okay. Let me quickly go back. And since in the preview itself it is not there, here we can just remove the required field. Otherwise, what will happen is, since in the input field we have not provided any value, it would ask for some other value even during update. That is not required. Since already it is there, it is not mandatory. We can just change it. We can't make it as null over here using this type is equal to file. Okay, let me quickly see whether it is populating. like the way it is happening in my reference project. See, description is populating and also order ID, and it is disabled. Order name is populating and order description is populating. Now what I have to do is, as soon as I change something, it should update over here. That part I have to do. How to do that, if you ask me? Whenever there is a change in the input, which event would be triggered? Tell me. Which event would be triggered whenever there is some change? Whenever there is some change, which event would be triggered? Input. It is on change. On change. Okay. On change. And here, what we have to do, it is what we have to do, update preview image we have to do. Okay. So let me come back and I'll create this method. Update preview image. How, if you ask me, like during creation, you remember, right? What are all the things we need, like we did while updating? We used file reader and all, and then we updated it, right? Do you remember? So same thing we have to do it here as well. First, we have to get the value, file value. How to get it? Using input field with ID file. Let me get it quickly. And since it is file input, how I can get the values? File value, it would be files of 0. For the first type, for the first file, we can access it using 0 index. Okay. And then which class I used to read it? Which class I used to read it? To convert it into data URL, encoded data URL, image data URL. Which one I used? File reader. File reader. Correct. And then what we have to do is, we have to read we have to read it as data URL, and then we have to pass the file reference. And then once it has completed reading, which event would be triggered? It is onload. Onload. Once it is done, it would be triggered. And here what we have to do is, we have to replace preview content with this content. Do you agree? Preview content with this content. And how we can get the access the preview image? I know it might be confusing. Just follow now, follow for now, and later if you have any doubts, you can ask me. I'll say preview, and then source I have to update it with what? It is reader.result. Reader.result will be having data URL. Okay. Now we'll quickly check it. Whether it is happening. See, now it is saying this. Now I will update it. It's not happening. We'll see why. It is saying images, it is not found. Get element by ID. File, I'm saying. Instead of that, what is the value? Let me quickly check it. It should be, oh, type is equal to file and ID is image, right? Yes, ID is image. I've given it as file. That's the problem. Let me change it quickly and see. Now I will go back and I will update different image. See, it is updating. Now it is fine. Now our final task is to, when they click on update, it should do two things. It should update the data in the local storage and it should refresh the data in the grid. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so which method it is calling? Once we click on this Let me find out in the update.html. See, during update, it is not calling anything. Let me do one thing. I will say on click. I will call one method called update order. Okay. And then I will go back and I will implement it. So in order to update the order, first we have to get all the data. Okay. So let me take this one only. Anyways, data is present on this things, right? So let me take this. First we have to get the ID, then we have to get the name, and then we have to get the description, and then we have to get the source URL. Here in the preview, data is already represented as data URL. Okay, so you need not to convert it again. Directly we can fetch the value. So let me say it as order ID or ID, and this one is name, order name. Later I will do the formatting, and this one is description, and this one is what? Image. Let's get all these things, and then finally what we have to do is we have to create one object. This time we have to update it, right? So every time we used to do create operation, delete operation. Now it is update operations. So what we have to do is first we have to find out the index of the element, this element, where exactly it is present. Then we have to replace existing element with this element. That is the only change which we have to do. So I will just create the order with these attributes, name, and then image, and then description. Okay. So now I did this. Now what I'll do is first I will get all order list from the local storage. Okay. And then I will find out the index of the current element, which I am going to update. I will pass ID and all orders array. Once it is done, I will check if index is equal to -1. If index is equal to -1 means what it gives, like when it would be -1, sorry. When the element is not found, that time it would be -1. So I will say order not found. Okay. And then I will just return from this function itself. No need to execute other stuffs. And in other cases, what we have to do is we can update the array with like this, right? We can provide the index and we can assign the new value. Is this possible? Whether arrays are mutable or immutable? Arrays are mutable or immutable? It is mutable. That's why you can do this particular operation. Mutable. Arrays are mutable. So you can perform this. Strings are immutable. Okay. So now you updated it. Now you have to update in local storage as well. For that, you call this method set order list and you will pass the updated data, all orders array. Now you updated this one in the local storage. Again, you have to refresh the data of table, right? Update a table, right? How to do that? If you ask me how to do it, you just have to call this method. You just have to call this method. Okay. And then we can give some alert message also saying order. I will just give the ID name as ID as well. Order. I'll say ID updated successfully. Okay. So now we'll quickly check whether it is updating. Let's try this. Now I'll say update and I will update. Now I will update this image as well. as well as this description as well. I'll say, sorry, order name and also description. I'll just add this. Let's see whether it is updating. Order 123 updated successfully. Now we'll see. See, it got updated. And also we'll try to click on view. See, it has updated with new image as well. And also content wise also it is fine. One thing I noticed, as soon as I update, I want my model to close. That is not happening currently. So what I will do is, there is one button already in update.html page, that is close button. So this I can close it. How I can close, if you ask me? If you click on that button, it would be closed, right? So I will give some ID to this. And then in common.js, what I'll do is document, before giving this message, I'll say document get element by ID. And ID is what? Close. And then I will say click. If you click on that, automatically it will close. Let me see that now. I'll say update. Now I will give 123 again, and also I will change the image. Okay. Go back, and then here I will say 456. See? Yeah, it updated successfully. Okay, let me check why it is giving this order updated successfully message twice. Some problem is there. Let me find it out why. Yes. In the form action itself, we are saying update order. We need not to call it again and again. So I'll just remove it from here. So since it is type is submit, as soon as you click on this, automatically form submit will happen. That's why it is coming twice. Let me quickly verify this, and I will update. Order 123 updated successfully, and it closed also. Is that clear? Is that clear? Now we'll test our system. I'll just add some random data. Quickly, I will add it and show it to you. And then order description. We'll just add random description. It created. And then I will add some more data. See, it created. Let me add few more. See, it created. Now we'll see in view order. See all data, whatever I added now, it is appearing over here. Now what I will do is I will go and delete one. Okay, first we'll see download images working fine. Let me open this file. Why it is taking this much time? See, it is opening up. And then let me preview this. See, preview is also happening. And also let me delete this one. If I just click on cancel, it will not. If you click on OK, then only it would be deleted. You can see here. And also if you come back here also, that won't be available. And using update, we can update the order. Let me go back here, and I'll say some random values. I will give some random values, and I will change the image. And also this description also I will updated. You can see it over here. And also if I come back and view it, see, it got changed. Okay, anything else? So here, as I said before also, this manage profile is for you guys. So what is this manage profile is? Here you should be able to update the user information and all. You should show the user information and you should be able to update it. That you can take it as assignment and you can do it. Okay, is that clear? And also one more important thing, guys, ExcelR team wants to discuss something. They will be taking some session now. Amar, can you please start?
So, Irfan sir, are you there? Yes, Amar.
Yeah, you can go ahead, sir.
Okay. So thank you, Amar. Okay, all set. So hello, everyone. I just wanted to take a moment to thank you, our trainer, as well as all of the students and faculties who participated in our wonderful 15 days program. So your commitment and engagement made this truly valuable experience for all of us. Now, for those participated in the program, I have an announcement. We will be issuing a participation certificate in the next 5 to 6 working days. But please note that in order to receive a certificate, you must have attended at least 60% of the program. If you have any questions about your attendance, about your sessions, so please don't hesitate to reach out at edl@excelr.com. I would request to Amar, please post this email ID in the chat box so that folks can note it down. Yeah, so moving further, we are also pleased to announce our next program, which will be focused on data analytics and business analytics using Power BI and Tableau. Folks, this is something very trending subject, data analytics and business analytics, which we are launching in the coming days. So the program will run from 2nd Jan 2023 and will take place from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on weekdays. That is Monday through Friday. So the program will last for 15 days with a total of 30 hours of training and hands-on. That is 2 hours per day. Finally, don't get don't forget to follow us on our social media handles for updates and announcements. So, you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Amar, please can you put these links in our chat box?
Yes, sir. It's
Okay, so guys, please follow us on YouTube, subscribe our YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We are all we as a company XLR is active, very active on these social media platforms. All right, all right. So thank you again for your participation, and we hope and very excited to see you at our next program, that is data analytics and business analytics using Power BI and Tableau. Thank you, all of you. Over to you, Amar.
yes, sir. Guys, if you have any question, please drop in chat box. Yeah, attendance link is the most important question for all of you, na? I will share. Just wait. Guys, just minute. I will share the attendance link. Meanwhile, if you have any question, please drop in chat box.
Guys, you can register right now because the registrations of the next program is posted in your chat box. So you can register right now.
Vijay's question is there, sir. I don't have any mail from ExcelR from the joining of first to still now. Please mail also. Vijay, please drop a mail on edl@excelr.com. Our team will help you. The syllabus which is covered is is for full stack development. Thank you, Chandan, for your valuable feedback. Guys, I will explain you once again regarding to the certificate. So those who attended 60% or more than 60% of the sessions, they will receive their certificate via registered mail ID within next 5 to 6 working days. Yes, 60% attendance is mandatory. It's clear, guys? Yes, Gaurav, absolutely. Aruna is there. Thank you for giving valuable information session, sir. Thank you so much, Aruna. Can you repeat again regarding the certificate? Yeah, sure. Why not? So, guys, those who attended the 60% and more than 60% of the sessions, they will receive their certificate via registered mail ID within next 5 to 6 working days. I hope it's clear now. Krishna, I already told that. Please drop a mail. Khushi's message is there. Thanks a lot, sir, for the certificate. You're welcome, Khushi. Once again, thank you. Vakar Ahmed, thank you so much. Thank you, Neha. Thank you, Vatsalya. Sheikh Faith, 60% is attendance is mandatory. If you have 50%, then you are not eligible for a certificate. For that, yes, guys, we'll upload the assignment also within 4 to 5 days. The assignment is just for your practice. No need to submit that. Sujita question is there. Once I entered my phone number wrong while registering, I am not sure that what is the number of. No worries, Sujita. Don't worry about that because you are getting a certificate via mail. Thank you so much, all of you guys. It's such a good feedbacks. Priya Kumari, please drop a mail on edl@excelr.com. We'll check and let you know. Guys, okay, 1 minute. I will post a registration for upcoming program of data analytics / business analytics using Tableau and Power BI once again in chat box. Please go and register for that and claim your access immediately. Thank you, Ashwini. Thank you, Anil. Thank you, Darshan. Thank you so much. The upcoming program is related to the data analytics. Aditya is there. Thank you very much, ExcelR. All these things were also taught in our college, but we got to learn many new things with you. Thank you so much, Aditya. If you have any queries or questions, then please drop a mail at edl@excelr.com. Our team will help you. Anusha, thank you so much. I am very thankful to ExcelR team that it's conducting such a valuable. Thank you, Mahara. Thank you. The EDL mail is for your queries purpose. If you have any query regarding to the LMS, regarding to the assignment, regarding to the certificate, you can drop a mail. Manisha's that the session will help me a lot because it's 3 next semester. Thanks a lot, ma'am, for teaching us. Yeah, thank you, Manisha. Uh, Assignments. Okay, I will explain once again regarding the assignments. So we'll upload the assignment in the LMS within next 4 to 5 working days. Okay. So the assignment is just for your practice purpose. No need to submit the assignments. There is no any assessment to get a certificate. 60% attendance is mandatory only. Yeah, one good question is there regarding to the videos, recorded videos in the LMS. So guys, I just want to inform you that the recordings are available for lifetime in the LMS. You can access anytime. Recordings, then material and assignment. Viraya, please drop a mail on edl@excelr.com. Please don't send a message like this. I hope you understand. It's blocking the all chat, Viraya. Pujita, you will get the mail. Don't worry about that. Once you register, then you will get. Dr. Ravindra, sorry. Chinmaya Maji's question is there. What is the next session? So guys, I will explain you once again. So from 2nd of January, we are going to start with data analytics or business analytics using Tableau and Power BI for 30 hours. Time will be same, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. weekdays, Monday to Friday. Shivam, you can drop a mail on edl@excelr.com. Guys, we are launching a 1 or 2 program every month. So follow us on our social medias. You will get the confirmation. Rajesh, no need to download the certificate. You will get the digital copy of participation certificate via mail. So no need to worry about that. Deepak, please drop a mail to EDL. Rufus will update that. There is no any WhatsApp group. You can join the Telegram group for more updates. Guys, I will wait. I will explain you once again regarding the certificate. So you will receive a certificate within next 5 to 6 working days. If you have any queries regarding to that, please drop a mail on edl@excelr.com. I hope it's clear now. It's been a good learning with you, ExcelR. Eagerly waiting for our next program. Thank you, Zaniev. I hope everything is clear now. Last 2 minutes for your questions, guys. So if you have any questions, please drop in chat box. Yes, Vijay, you can. Yes, Rajesh, you can use the same mail ID, no problem. Harikiran will update on social medias. Don't worry about that. Viraya, drop a mail on edl@excelr.com. Yes, sir. I'm posting registration link once again. Just a moment. Tulsi, please drop a mail. Anything else, guys? Any different question? Yes, Poonam, you will get, no worry. Yes, Zuhair, please tell me. Bhavya ma'am, are you there?
Yes, Samar. I'm here.
Thank you so much for taking a wonderful sessions.
It was my pleasure, Amar sir. I enjoyed a lot. I really enjoyed the session. Students were very interactive. I really enjoyed it. Maybe from tomorrow I will miss this session.
Yeah, everybody enjoyed. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I have an interaction with them like for a few minutes?
Yeah, you can go ahead. No problem.
Yeah, whoever wants to have an interaction, maybe they can stay. Anything else, Amar, or is that how it would be, sir?
Everything is fine. If you have any question to the students, then you can ask.
Yes.
Yeah.
Students, like if you want to have some interaction, you can do it now. They can't unmute.
Yeah,
themselves.
I will give that access to students.
Okay, fine.
Guys, you have access to unmute. So if anybody want to talk, please unmute and go ahead. But one by one. Anybody is there who wants to talk?
You can unmute yourself now. That option would be available. If you want to say something about the course, or if you want to share your experience, like how was the course and all, you can do it. Or even if you want to have non-technical discussion, you can have it.
Hello.
Yes, Preeti.
Yeah, ma'am. It was a great experience for me because I'm a non-technical student. Still, I understand each and everything you studied us and taken a great efforts to be comfortable with the whatever the sessions you have taken and the theories and practical sessions and the given examples. So I will what I can say, show my gratitude towards you and thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Preeti. I will really appreciate you. Like, if you ask me why, you're the first person who started talking in front of, I can say there are like around 300 students are there. Among these 300, you took that initiative, right? I really appreciate it. It would really help you in the future.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Bhavya ma'am, I'm
Hello, Madhu. Yes, tell me.
Thank you, ma'am. You have given me a lot of confidence to move forward, ma'am. Because I'm also a BCom student, so it's a great pleasure to have this with you. This classes. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Madhu. All the best for your future. Any plans for your studies or?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, in this front end only, I want to move forward, ma'am.
Yeah, then like now you know something about front end, right? You should not stop after this. You should continue.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Definitely. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? I can hear only background noises.
Good evening, ma'am. This is Aruna Kumari.
Hi, Aruna.
Hi, ma'am. Thanks for giving this great information, ma'am. Because in this semester, I have the subject, ma'am, like web technology, front end, back end, database.
You are from
users,
CS
whatever.
or IS?
MCA second year, ma'am.
Oh, okay, nice. It would definitely help you then.
Yes, ma'am. Present my syllabus anta ilage undi, ma'am. So I can.
Okay, you can relate, right? You can relate easily.
Yes,
relate.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thanks
Okay,
for giving.
Are you from Hyderabad?
No, ma'am. Kadapa, Rajampeta, Annamacharya, ma'am.
Rajapeta. Okay, fine. I've been there.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Really, in ఇప్పుడు మా క్లాస్ లో సార్ ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్ చేసినప్పుడు I can tell answer very fastly, ma'am. Because I can listen this webinar, so that why, ma'am.
Okay, I hope it would help you in your academics as well. I mean, final exams, as well as if you want to do some projects, right? Mini project and all would be there next year, maybe 5th or 6th sem. That would be there.
No,
That
ma'am.
time
Present
also
I
it would
have a
help.
mini project.
Yeah.
Present I have mini project.
There you can
Next,
use this.
the fourth semester I have main project, ma'am.
Okay, then all the best.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Hello, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Pritam Singh.
Ma'am, I am Gator Noida in Uttar Pradesh. So I really thanks to ma'am. I am 5th semester in BTech, and you're teaching so much good. So I thank you to ma'am once again.
Okay, I really appreciate you. People are talking at least. When I was in 3rd or 2nd semester, right? I was not at all talking. I was not talking with anybody. Like I used to talk with friends, but whenever it is some presentation or if I have to give some demo and all, right, at that time I was not speaking. You people at least talking, and I'm saying this. I will give some suggestion. Okay, for the one, whenever you will get some time, I mean, whenever you will get some chance, right, at that time you should utilize to speak in public. Public speaking skills will help you like anything. Okay, you can build your own career. It is not only in the IT industry. It can be any, if you take any IT, any industry. Okay, if you take any jobs, if you're good at public speaking skills, it would really help. You should start utilizing these opportunities. Whenever you will get a chance, start speaking. Okay, I really appreciate like whoever spoken. Okay.
Good evening, ma'am. Myself, Rajeshwari Tatkonda. Thank you so much, ma'am. This Mendes, you explained very well and understood very perfectly, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Rajeshwari.
And your voice is also so cute, ma'am. Understand perfectly also, ma'am.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks, Rajeshwari.
I'm pursuing BTech final year, ma'am.
Final year? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Will you give me anything, how to develop our skills, ma'am?
Yeah, you better contact ExcelR team. They have a separate unit for that. They will help you. Like they will help you in all ways.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for these many days explaining you very excellent, ma'am.
Thanks, Rajeshwari. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste, Vivek.
Ma'am, at that time I am pursuing BTech in 5th semester. Ma'am, mainly I want to know about what type of project made in that time that you learned in past on the basis of, ma'am.
You're asking like whatever projects I've done so far.
Yeah, ma'am.
I worked on plenty of projects. Vivek. I started my career like 6 years back. I'm having 6 years of experience now. If you consider at least for per year or per 2 years, I will be working on one project. Means by this time I've worked on so many projects, and mostly in all the projects I can see this pattern where they will be using CRUD operations. That's what I explained in this demo project. As of now, you're using local storage. Instead of that, you will be using backend system for this operations like create, read, update, delete operations. You will be using the backend system that you can. Now you know things, right? You know front end things. You can start with back end things as well. Then you will get more familiar.
Yes, ma'am. But I want to that, ma'am. You in the notes you give a name of 5 1 2 projects name that connect with real world.
Okay, that connect with real world. You need okay. Then what you can do is there is a website called GitHub. Okay, GitHub.
Yes.
There, what people will do is they will create their projects. They will think, okay, I will create some projects like that, and you will get plenty of projects there, and their description and all would be present. You can go through that. Refer GitHub site website.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, my full stack certificate comes in my email.
Yeah, you will receive in your email. That's what Amar told you, right?
And ma'am, other ma'am, technology start on 2nd January. Ma'am, you study me, you teach me. Yeah, other teacher.
Other teacher would be there.
Oh, sorry,
okay,
ma'am.
this would be the last session from my side.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Hello, Subhani. Shaikh. Good evening.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Shivani from Andhra Pradesh, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm really grateful, ma'am, how your guide us taught course or training. Your patience. Thank you so much, ma'am. This was a really great experience, ma'am. We are going to miss your sections.
Even I'm really going to miss everyone over here. I really enjoyed the session like anything. And you people were so interactive. At least I could see whenever I ask you people to ping something, at least I would have minimum I used to get some 20 plus messages. That is so nice. Thanks all of you. I really miss
Thank
you
you,
all.
ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Kiran Kumar.
Ma'am, I'm little bit confusion about events. Can you suggest any websites for this?
Events, okay. HTML events you're talking?
Yes, ma'am.
You refer W3 schools only, okay, for the events. And there only you can practice in the code editor, right? Just practice more and more there. You will get a better understanding.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for teaching us, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
This is Harshada Patil from Maharashtra.
Hi, Harshada.
All our sessions are too much good, and ma'am get valuable information from you and ExcelR team. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thanks, Harshada. You're most welcome.
And one question is, ma'am, why we use backtick mark instead of single quote and double quote?
Yeah, if you use single quote and double quote, right? In between, I was using variable also, right? Variable name in between, use with backtick character. Do you remember?
Yes, ma'am.
If I don't use backtick character, what will happen is, it will we can't add anything other than text. Okay, that's why in order to add both variable and string in one go, I'm using backtick character. And also using backtick character, you can add multi-lines. You try string like using single quote, try to add multi-lines. It will give some error. And try it with backtick character, it will not.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. We'll keep two more minutes, and then because even others are waiting, that's why. And then we'll stop. I really enjoyed the session. Thank you so much. And few people are asking for my LinkedIn ID or email ID or phone number. Please, I'm really sorry, I can't share those information. If you have any queries, please contact ExcelR team. I'm not supposed to share any information. Please don't mind. Please contact ExcelR team. They will guide you in all way. If nothing means, we'll end the session. Happy New Year, Happy Christmas, and all the best for your future. I think most of them are students. So all the best for your future. Put some extra effort for the jobs, okay? I know you will be busy with your courses and all. You will be having exams and all. I can understand. See, even if you get 80% also, even if you get 75%, if you get 70 plus, then you would be eligible for all companies interview, right? So if you get 80% and if you don't prepare for jobs, then it is of no use. Okay. Even if you get 70% plus, I'm saying 70%, almost 100% companies will accept it. Okay, if you have 60%, almost 50% of the 75% of the companies will accept it. If you have first class, then most of the companies will accept it. Okay, you will be eligible. Only marks is for the eligibility criteria. Few students will be there who wants to top in VTU and all. There, for them it's fine, or VTU or any university. Okay, for them it is fine. If your main goal should be to get a better job. Okay, so if you spend, so marks is only one of the eligibility criteria, right? So for one of the eligibility criteria, if you can spend 1 year, means at least spend every 1 hour, like every day 1 hour. If you can spend, you can get better job. Just put little effort towards job oriented courses or anything. Just prepare for jobs right now. Okay, finally, even if you get 80% also, even if you get 70% also, you all will be working in the same company. Okay, fine then. If nothing, who is that?
This is Divya.
Hi, Divya.
Hi, ma'am. Your sessions were very nice. I understood each and every point which you have shared and your examples, and each and every session helped me a lot. And I'm really thankful to you and even the ExcelR team. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thanks a lot, Divya.
Merry Christmas to you, ma'am, and to your family. And Happy New Year.
Same to you. Same to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Then, yeah, with this, we'll end the session then. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your valuable feedback as well. Thank you. Thanks for everything.
So can I wind up?
Yes, Aman sir, please. Thank you so much for waiting so long.
Yeah, no worry. It's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you all of you. Bye, guys.